We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Justin Duxer gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
Standing in, Jason Bartlett, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
At the plate, Span. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate now, Joe Mauer. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Bartlett is on his way home, and the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Justin Morneau popped him up. Scutero is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Torrin Hunter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Jason Kubel. And that misses. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-1. Here it is.
That's the ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Francisco Liriano, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Stepping in, Shannon Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And a hot start to the inning here for the A's with a leadoff triple.
And the home crowd is absolutely eating this up. Let off the home half of the first with a triple, and they're applying the pressure right from the get-go.
Standing in now, Marco Scutaro, swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Batting third, the right fielder, Travis Buck.
So now to the plate, Travis Buck. Bullet back up the middle. Hunter has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fourth.
So digging in now, Nick Swisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In there. Now the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 1-2. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Jeff Cirillo. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Stewart is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Punto, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Loaiza comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 25.
Jason Bartlett will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
And here's a ball hit in the air.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning.
Striding in for Oakland, Mark Ellis. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jack Hanahan has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1-1. So coming to the plate, Span. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe.
The next twin up, Joe Mauer. He singled his last time up. The 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Morneau. He flew out in his last at-bat. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Torrin Hunter would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Rob Bowen. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Hunter comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for Oakland.
Striding in once again, Shannon Stewart. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Now a swing and a fly ball.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 3-2 now.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in, Marco Scutero. He reached on a single in his first try. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
To the plate now, Travis Buck. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder Torrin Hunter. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Standing in, Jason Kubel. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. Hunter on at first, nobody out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Stewart arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5.
Into the box now, Michael Kadire. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
And there he goes towards second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting.
In now, Jeff Cirillo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a called strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Scudero ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So striding in, Nick Punto will swing it from the left side right here. The set and the 1-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In now, Jason Bartlett. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And that's going to land foul. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Now ready once again, Span. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1. Oh, now a line drive, and he's not going to have a play on it in right. This ball gets down for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. The relay throw. Scrambling back to third, he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Span has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Calero takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 50.
At the plate now, Justin Morneau. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Twins 6 and the A's 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Nick Swisher.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Mike Piazza.
Now at the plate, Mike Piazza. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Mark Ellis. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
The left fielder, number 20, Jason Kubel.
Standing in now, Jason Kubel. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, a 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stewart is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5.
At the plate, Michael Kadire, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeff Cirillo.
Into the box, Jeff Cirillo. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 8. Second base.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Punto. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Good battle. Count remains full. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Line to the right side. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The batter, number 3.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Lifted the other way to left center. Kubel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for Oakland.
Stepping up now, Rob Bowen.
Bowen.
The 1-1. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Andrew Bailey gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Joe Mauer. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stewart is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Morneau. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box now, Jason Kubel. In there, 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeff Cirillo.
At the plate, Jeff Cirillo. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Get a run on 2 hits. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Shannon Stewart.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is...
And he is in there.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate now, Marco Scutaro. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 on its way. This is in the air to right. Kadire moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 6.
Now at the plate, Travis Buck. The 2-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hunter is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nick Swisher. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Hit back up the middle, scooped up. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. The 1-1. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Hanahan in foul ground makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jason Bartlett. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Scutero backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Joe Mauer. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Heading out towards shallow right. Buck will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Carlos Silva gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 52, Carlos Silva.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Mark Ellis. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit. Jerry Levens enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Now at the plate, Justin Morneau. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Hunter.
In now, Torrin Hunter. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Nobody out, runner on first. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Lou Ford will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Buck is there, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5.
Striding in, Michael Kadire. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Twins strand a pair, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Lou Ford remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher Rob Bowen, sent on the ground out to second. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Shannon Stewart. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Marco Scutaro.
Now at the plate, Marco Scutaro. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 2-3 go the A's. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Punto. Lifted in the air out to left field. Stewart comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jason Bartlett. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. 3-1. Here it is. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
So now to the plate. Span softly hit to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now back, catcher.
Now in the box, Joe Mauer. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. The 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Pops this one up. Scutaro into shallow center, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in his center field.
Casilla comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Justin Morneau. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box now, Torrin Hunter. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
At the plate, Lou Ford grounded weakly to the left. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Travis Buck starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A 1-1.
Swisher.
High in the air out to center field. Hunter is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for Oakland, the first baseman.
Next up for the A's, Mike Piazza. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
12-1 at the end of this one. The Twins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Francisco Liriano gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Carlos Silva takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you.